Chapter 1043. Just as the whale family was scolded on the internet, the whale group's statement has been published through various channels. However, all people can see that this is a statement to clarify the relationship. Everyone knows that for someone as capable as Fury, it is impossible for him not to know what occupation his brother-in-law is engaged in. There is no credibility at all when you come out to set aside everything. Moreover, many people on the internet have picked out Han's life resume. The Han family was originally a poor family in the South. Not only did not have much money, but also the people were not prosperous enough. It wasn't until Brown, the daughter of the Han family, married Fury, that the Han family was getting better. However, Brown's parents did not have such a good life. Not long after their daughter was married, they died because of cancer. When they died, Han was still a second-generation ancestor who had no job and was idle. Back then, Han relied on subsidies from his sister Brown, and lived a life of drunkenness and dreams. Later, Han began to make his fortune slowly, and his starting point was the beggar gang. And many people have revealed the development trajectory of the beggar gang on the internet. In fact, in the early years, the gang of beggars was divided into many groups. Han's gang of beggars was not very competitive, and even almost was swallowed by more powerful forces several times. Until one time, after his brother-in-law Fury came forward to settle the crisis for him, no one in the entire South knew that Han was Fury's brother-in-law. It is precisely because everyone has to look at Fury's face that Han can develop step by step to this day. Therefore, at this time Fury came out and said that he had nothing to do with Han, and he didn't know what Han did. This was simply not enough to make people believe. Not only could it not persuade the vast number of people, but even because it jumped out of the pot at this time, it was despised by the majority of people. So much so that the voice of scolding Whale's family on the internet is even louder, and this time everyone directly targeted Fury. 80 are all scolding Fury. Fury never dreamed that he would make a statement, but it was counterproductive. Rather than saying that he was a slamming essay, it was better to say that he was a quotation of a war. This statement attracted all the flames of war to him. Seeing that countless people send out all kinds of insulting content and posts every second on the internet, Fury wants to die. Sean saw his father being scolded as a dead dog on the internet and being insulted by hundreds of millions of people. He couldn't bear it. In addition, he had a strong desire to express, so he immediately spent a lot of money and hired a Navy who specializes in whitewashing people online. This Navy leader is quite capable. He specializes in whitewashing the wicked. As long as you give him money, even if it is black, he can say it is white. Even if he is against the world, he has nothing to fear. In fact, there are many scum like this on the internet. This person makes his own profit by smearing others or justifying sinners. For example, in the entertainment industry, there is often a wife of a celebrity couple cheating, but in order not to be exposed and not to affect her career, she spends money to find this kind of scum to smear her husband, and beat her husband to say that her husband is out. Stealing fishy, or beating him back and saying that his husband is obsessed with gambling and ignores his family. In this way, her husband was criticized by the population, and she could continue to go on freely safely. This Navy leader had done many such things in the early years.